Chef Peju Ugboma may have been buried, but the family is seeking answers that only the medical team that performed her surgery can provide. And they say this is the only way they can have closure. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu reports.
Peju Ugboma's death is still generating reactions. The controversy surrounding the sudden demise of the founder and CEO of I Love Dessert is one that may not die down anytime soon. Peju had fibroids, which are abnormal growths that develop in or on a woman's uterus. Medical journals say sometimes these tumors become quite large and cause severe abdominal pains and heavy period. We are at the home of Peju Ugboma, the woman whose story has taken over the social media, and we are going to try to speak with the family to find out what really transpired before her death on April 25th. Her pictures welcome a first-time visitor to her home. Also, the wall of her sitting room is adorned with those she took with her husband. The family says Peju didn't go to just any hospital for her surgery, but one that had her medical history.
She's been seeing the same doctor at Premier Hospital for some years now.
One wish from the family is that they wouldn't want to speak on camera, and that we respected.
We lost our dear Peju at Premier Hospital. From what we gathered, the surgery was successful, or so we thought. But shortly after she woke up from the surgery, she was complaining of, very acute pains in her stomach. At first, we assumed that that is a natural reaction to a surgery.
They said the mother of two couldn't have died if the team had obeyed a family friend who intervened. They lamented the fact that they were made to donate 9 pints of blood and still lost her.
Out of which I think 5 was also transfused to her. When we had observed that the situation was getting bad, we were in touch with a family friend who is a consultant gynecologist in the UK. And with the background that we had given him, he asked that he has to speak to the doctors who were handling her case. And we quickly gave them the phone. It was on speaker, and he was very, very direct with what they should do. And he said, look, her condition is bad. He suspects that she's suffering from internal bleeding, and they should take her back into the theater, open her up, and arrest the bleeding. Unfortunately, they didn't heed to that advice, only for them to say to us later that they need to do a CT scan and needed to move her to Evercare Hospital in Lekki and possibly a dialysis because her kidneys were failing.
Other friends and family members described her as one that exuded peace.
Need anything, she would try her best to make sure you got it. So having heard that she had gone into hospital and did not come back alive, honestly, I don't know how we're handling this today.
For over 20 years, I've known Peju and IJ since when they were in Unilag. I'll miss everything about Peju. Peju is very hardworking, inspiring. I'll miss the fact that, you won't have that person to, share some moments with.
Though she has been buried, an online petition set up by a committee of friends has since been signed by more than 3,000 supporters and persons sympathizing with the Ugbomas. These pictures are some memories that they will hold on to as they may leave their faith in the hands of the judiciary. A visit to Premier Specialist Hospital didn't yield results, as we were asked to leave our contact with a promise that they will get back to us.
To Evercare Hospital, Lekki, transforming healthcare in Nigeria.
And for Evercare, an email they say would be more appropriate.
Peju's case was for Premier Hospital, not Evercare Hospital. Okay, as regards that, you can send the mail.
Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.